And I'm live, it looks like. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Hope you can hear me. There we go. My headphones were pulled out a little bit. Hope everyone is doing well. I wanted to come on today and just kind of BS, I guess. I'm going to leave the link to join me. It's in the description of this video, and I'm going to put it in the chat as well. So if anyone wants to hop on, please do. Thought about talking a little bit about, kind of Christmas plans and what everyone wants for Christmas. If there's something out there you really want, as we get older, I think it's typically, at least for me, I just buy everything I really want throughout the year. And when Christmas comes, there's not really a list per se of things that I would want, nor would I would expect people to buy me. So it's like 60 degrees here where I'm at today, and it just doesn't feel like Christmas is 14 days away. 2 weeks from today is Christmas Day, which is insane to think of, but I don't know. It's just a crazy year altogether. So, hey, Sean, what's going on? Thanks for checking this out. I don't know how active this is going to be. I sent Hayden the link. I know he might pop on, hopefully. Jonathan's working, I'm sure. But I'm bored. When I'm home alone with just me and the animals, like it's either go out and spend money, which I shouldn't do, or find something to do. So Sean says, I'm sure he will. Yes, hopefully he will. Seemed like he was going to, but we'll see. Maybe he's got to get set up. But what's Christmas like in Ireland, Sean? Is it kind of the traditional family gathering type thing? Yes, I'm trying to stay sane. It's all I can do. What's up, Al? How you doing? And again, the link is in the chat and in the description. If anyone's available to hop on, I'm probably not going to be as generous on letting people on as Hayden is, but that's just to keep my sanity. But yeah, pretty much the same. As same as it can be this year. But I'm looking at it this way. I did not see my kids or my mom on Thanksgiving this year because I was just coming off the COVID crap, and I wanted to make sure that they stayed healthy. But this year, Christmas, I feel like I should be good to go. I probably got a little bit of immunity to it, and hopefully I won't be giving it to them. So, I should be good to go. I think they're going to try to come here to my house Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve is always our tradition. We've always done our family thing on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day was kind of a day when I was a kid. It was the day when the shit you got for Christmas that didn't have batteries, you were just screwed for a day because nothing was open to get batteries at. So you just had to look at the stuff that took batteries for a day because your parents forgot to get the batteries. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, I don't know how it was for them, but it really sucked for me. And part of that's probably being heavier and not the best. I feel like I have a pretty good immune system too, but it just kind of knocked me and the girlfriend out for a couple of weeks. But and there's still little like residual crap I'm dealing with. Like I'll cough a little bit here and there, and like the exhaustion will kind of kick kick in out of nowhere at times. Um, but as for where I got it, I got no clue. Um, I am out and about a little bit for work and around some people, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. Now my girlfriend works at a hospital. My buddy David, checking out the show. Thanks for hopping on, David. She works at a hospital, but um, I was sick before her, like a week before her. So I don't know if it kind of incubated in me quicker than her or what. But if she brought it from the hospital, but yeah, I don't know. So Dad lost a sense of smell and taste. Is getting it back. I lost the smell. I could not smell anything, but I could still taste some things. Um, the sense of smell loss was a weird sensation because um, I had no stuffiness. It was like I could breathe in like normal, but could not smell a thing. So it was just odd. Joe Bob's coming on, cool. But yeah, I'm glad it's over, and hopefully this vaccine thing works out. And man, I really hope we can have a somewhat normal year next year. Maybe at least half a year. It'll probably take a good several months to get all that lined out, but hopefully it works and we can be back to doing the normal things by summer. That would be awesome. But we'll see. Um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of hanging out with the kids again on a holiday. It kind of sucked for Thanksgiving, so I don't know. Al, are you doing your walk? Are you working or what you doing? Don't know. If Al's still watching, inquiring minds want to know. Al, what are you doing? He's at home and he's in bed relaxing. Cool. I think he needs to. He was not feeling great, and he's got to eat a hot pepper tomorrow. So you know how that goes. Um, but yeah, if you haven't noticed though, this is like a challenge to do like alone. It's not the easiest thing to do. I'm so thankful that typically I have Jonathan on, and and it's much easier to bounce things off and on, with someone like that. So he's, Jonathan. I have to shout out Jonathan. Cole Hayden's coming on in a minute too. Um, I have to shout out Jonathan because I make no, I have no like, um, I'm not ashamed to say that he's the personality guy of this show. I'm more the tech guy, I guess, and uh, but yeah, hopefully we'll get into more of that. We're going to be on Jay the Stingray show next um, Thursday, so I hope you all check that out. Kind of an interview about this show, and I'm hopefully can open up a little more about kind of uh, what I got going on and kind of how all this came about. So Jonathan's Jonathan was having a tough time there for a little bit with the jalapeno, and we'll see what happens with the Reaper. That should be interesting. Like I said, I'll be taking applications for a new co-host if he eats that Reaper, just in case. I may have to have a new co-host if things go bad. Um, you never know. So should be interesting. I got my pepper ready to go, and it should be fun. And yes, Sean, you should get on a stream sometime. It's kind of addicting, once you get on and you're like there talking with people. And I remember the first time I did it, and I was it was a kind of a nerve wracking thing. I think the first time I got on was when I started doing the WrestleManiacs on Dead Pit. God, that's been like 5 years ago, which is freaking insane to me. There he is.
Oh wait, hold on. Okay. Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
Not much. I was I had to take a shower.
Oh, no problem.
I've been very lazy today. I was I've got check it out.
Oh, nice.
I ordered maybe a size too big, but I'd rather a shirt be too big and shrink than
yeah.
Yeah.
I got on there today. I was going to actually order a coffee mug. I wanted to get the Bed Page coffee mug, to drink out of during the show. So the coffee mug was $11, but the shipping was $14. I'm like, well, shit.
I know. I went to check out and I was like, damn, what? I don't know. That's a little extreme. I know you're in charge of that. That's all through the website. But yeah, it's a great quality shirt. It feels great. I love this just heather gray, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly hard to find some shirts with this like color or whatever you call it.
Right.
I've ordered many shirts that say it's heather gray and then they turn out to look completely different.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad it's good quality. So my girlfriend actually told me today she ordered the hoodie. So
nice.
Like that. So I'm like, I bet that cost a lot. And I only made $4 off of it. What the
hell? Yeah.
So, but yeah, thanks for hopping on. I have no plans or anything. I thought I'd talk a little bit about Christmas. I was talking about that before you hopped on that, I had to like sit out Thanksgiving because it was so close to when I got over COVID that I wasn't really comfortable getting around my mom. She came off of cancer like 2 years ago, and then I didn't see her or my kids. But I feel like I'm good now. We're gonna get together on Christmas. What's Christmas like in the Cornelius family?
Well, my grandma is actually like fresh off of chemo as well, or not fresh off, but she went through chemo, which lowers your immune system to like nothing, and then she's now in the stage where they're slowly building up her vaccines. They basically have to reboot your immune system after you go through all the cancer treatments. So we've been pretty much my dad and his brother and sister, my aunt and uncle, are the only ones that have seen her, which sucks because I love my grandma and I wish I could see her more often. But this year it's going to be pretty small. It's probably just going to be me, my parents, and maybe like one or two of my relatives and my brother and his fiance. My mom is like, I wouldn't say she's overly paranoid because it's probably better to be overly cautious than under cautious in today's world. But, she wants us to sit outside, out back on the patio and space out still. And I don't mind doing that. But it's not going to be the same for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
My girlfriend, she has a grandma that's like, God, what is she? I think 93. And, she hasn't seen her basically all year because she works at the hospital, and can't be bringing her anything, that could take her out. So um, it just sucks. So
Yeah.
I was talking too about like I remember being a kid and like you make your Christmas list when you're a kid, but when you're an adult, people ask you what you want, and like I'm just used to buying the things I want throughout the year. So you know, is there anything though that maybe you wouldn't want to ask people for, but is there something that if someone said you can have whatever you want for Christmas, well, is there something this year that
not really. I mean, I'm pretty content with everything that I got. I'd like a job. That'd be nice. So a quick story. I won't take long, but at the beginning of COVID, I was like, okay, this is kind of nice. I I don't hate people, but I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool. Less human interaction, and then I lost my job, and then was like, okay, well, I'll wait and see how this COVID thing plays out a little bit before I search for a new job, and then go from there. And then now it's like harder than ever because all the unemployed people have been just trying to get all the jobs out there. But anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to take this into a more depressing realm.
What's going on, guys?
What's going on?
Can you hear me out clear?
Yeah.
I'm actually outside, so.
What do you want for Christmas, Joe Bob? You got anything on the wish list?
Nothing really. Just traditional dinner, just whatnot.
That's cool.
Sean says Al would like more escorts.
Yeah.
Is that bombastic?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Everybody chip in to get Al more escorts for Christmas, please.
Yeah.
So, or at least a trip to the massage parlor. So. No, I'm kind of like you though. There's nothing really that I could think of I want. I mean, I'm sure there are certain things like I'm trying to like slowly and affordably like beef up my photo gear again. Like some, I bid on a couple like studio type strobes on eBay, and
nice.
That way I can like travel around with them. They're pretty lightweight ones, so I want to try to get into shooting some stuff again. But other than that, really, there isn't a whole lot. I don't have room for any more crap. That's the biggest problem I've got.
I know.
I can cut. What else that? I can relate.
Yeah. Like if I get any more crap, I'm gonna have to move something to the shed. And
I want to say thank you, Corey, real quick. You just told me you sent me a package of some movies that you want me to check out in the mail. But yeah, I'm excited. Don't tell me what's in it. But
I don't even know what's in it. I just threw I had a bunch of stuff that I was like either upgraded or was gonna get rid of, and if maybe it's something that you like instead. So
yeah, I need to get another shelf or something because I've just got Blu-rays like all over the place, just all around me.
That was part of my problem. Is like I've got a room. It's almost like a mud room off the back of my bedroom. It goes to the outside, and I built some shelves in there because that's really the only place I had to like store movies. And I need to build like a few more in there, but
yeah. Oh, shout out to Jess, Timmy, or Al, whoever's running the channel currently.
Whoever you are.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys. I'm waiting on a pizza. So
okay, cool.
I'll be back in a little bit.
I've got this softbox up here. I should just turn that on. Yeah, that's a lot better.
Yeah.
That's what I have it there for videos and stuff.
I kept the overhead light I put up off, and I think it looks all right. I'm going to probably not go with that, and I'll go ahead and put that in my shed.
It looks good right now.
Yeah, so I wall mounted one of my monitors yesterday, and so now I can put my two ring lights kind of under it facing me. So hopefully it's working a little better. So
yeah,
but yeah, I'm worthless when it comes to video lighting. So all right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess some stuff I might, if I could have anything for Christmas.
By the way, thank you, Michelle. Same to you.
Yeah,
Sean is hoping for that Dawn of the Dead Blu-ray box set.
yeah.
Blu-ray or 4K, Sean? I have the 4K.
I don't know if you can still buy it, but I guess I would say the Friday the 13th box set. I never picked that up. I've got like the 8 collection set, and then I've got the others on VHS, which doesn't really count. But
I haven't even dove into that set yet. Really, I'm still waiting for the replacement discs. Which actually, by the way, if you want the old ones, I'll send you those too.
Which ones?
So they're gonna send those replacement discs where like the little scene was cut out of one of them, and like the credits aren't in 3D on another one. If you want the old ones, you can have them.
I mean, sure. If you're not gonna watch them, I'll take them.
No, and as a matter of fact, I also when I showed you I got that Stage Fright Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
I have a sealed copy of the DVD if you want that too.
I already have the Blu-ray as well.
Oh, okay.
Found out. So I'm good.
Cool.
I didn't know, but that's a remake. You probably knew that, but
yeah, I never seen the original either. But
I was on Shudder and I saw that, and I'm like, "Oh, interesting."
So
yeah.
But yeah,
I'm really wanting to get Tenet. I just, man, like I said, no job, so money. I need to be more money conscious. I can't bring myself to spend the money on it. That and Possessor.
Yeah, I understand.
I really want those though. Eventually, I will.
I actually went out. I had to run out today, and I picked up a couple, like 3 more Blu-rays, which I shouldn't have. But I bought Home Alone 1 and 2 because I didn't own those.
Nice.
And then I bought the Train to Busan sequel. So
okay, what'd you think? I actually haven't seen either one. But what do you think about those two?
Well, it's funny. I've not seen the original either, because I picked up the DVD one time at I think Big Lots, and I was like, I'm gonna hang on to this until I get the Blu-ray, and then I grab the Blu-ray and I'll watch it. Well, for some reason, I never got around to getting the Blu-ray, so I've not watched it. So what I'm gonna do is one weekend when the girlfriend's here, because I know she really liked the original. She saw it one time, and I thought, well, we'll just do a double feature, watch them both.
I haven't revisited those in a while, but I love them.
Yeah,
those are good Christmas movies, or at least which one? They're both kind of Christmas, aren't they? Or yeah. One's in New York and one's in. The first one's just at their house, wherever that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently the Friday the 13th box sets are garbage in Ireland, says Sean.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. That's weird.
Usually overseas have the better box sets, but...
Oh, what's up, Mikey? Join the chat. Next gen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I heard they're having a really good deal on that right now, on the Dark Knight trilogy in 4K. I already own those movies on several different formats. Well, not several, but DVD and Blu-ray.
America gets all the good boxes. Well, the Dawn of the Dead was not American.
Yeah, that's a good example.
And then Jess is channeling Lorne. Doesn't care about special features if necessarily. So, but yeah. Oh shit, Monty out there. What's up, Monty? is about to try the chips tonight. You better be ready for that.
Oh yeah, because you said he was obviously on the family Christmas vacation movie commentary, and so he's the one who got the chips late.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that kind of sucked. But Monty's a dude that I love having him on, and I hope we can have him on more in the future.
Yeah, man.
It was something I always thought like having Monty and Tony, Friday the 14th in the same stream would be a good chemistry. And
Yeah.
it was a fun night. I think all those guys loved Monty, and it was a good chemistry. So that was a fun show.
Monty, I'd never seen you before until that stream. So shout out to you, even though you don't know me. But I subscribed.
Monty does awesome videos.
Thank you to Jonathan, by the way, for sending me Grippos, which I never received because I gave him my wrong zip code. So that's my bad. Yeah. One day, I will try Grippos.
Yes. I'm sure he's going to send you some more, so it'll be all good.
Jonathan, I appreciate it.
I would have stuck a bag in that box I sent you, but I didn't have any more room. It's full to the top.
It's all good.
So yeah. I'm trying to think here. I've already kind of done the vinyl thing on here, but did you have any kind of special vinyl that you wanted to show off? Kind of tease a future Cornelius collection video?
Maybe. Man, I still haven't like I need to go through them and also listen to a couple albums that I haven't listened to in forever. Oh, nice. New video tomorrow? I'll be checking it out. Yeah.
Cool. Sean has a question. Would there be a movie you absolutely wouldn't do a watch along to? Well, we're doing Suspiria 2018, so it's going to take a really special movie.
That'll be on my channel. So go to the Cornelius collection and be sure to get ready.
I would not do a watch along to A Quiet Place. There you go.
That might actually be the perfect movie, though, because if you talk, you're not interrupting the movie because it's all silent. But I know you're not a fan of that movie, right?
What's that?
You're not a fan of that movie, right?
I hate that movie.
From
the very beginning, I hated it.
What are your gripes about it?
So I think this happens in the first few minutes of the movie, so I don't think it's a spoiler. I don't really give a shit. Spoiler alert. I'm gonna spoil some shit. So at the very beginning of the movie, you've seen it, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're in like the drugstore or whatever, getting supplies, right? Okay, so if you've got to be quiet, don't give the kid any toy that could possibly make noise to walk home with.
Yeah. And
why in the hell is he walking in the very back of the group anyway? Would you not try to protect your kids and kind of be in between, like the dad in the back and whatever? Okay, so so their son gets killed in the beginning, right? While you're at the drugstore, get some freaking condoms if you can't go without having sex, and don't get pregnant.
Yeah, that was a big complaint of mine. It's like, oh, you're really like, there's got to be some plan B out there somewhere. Like, What is going on?
Thank you, Piz.
Coming on.
Jess says Bird Box is greater than A Quiet Place. I never saw Bird Box, but I can imagine it would have to be better, in my opinion.
I think I would agree with that too. Yeah.
So does Piz. So I may have to watch Bird Box.
The Conjuring would be a good watch along, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something to do. I'm kind of like Jonathan, though. I have to I have to give horror a little break. I know we're doing the Suspiria thing, but uh, yeah, I hit it really hard in October, and we did watch. I showed my girlfriend Krampus though, like last week. She had never seen it, and that was still pretty good. I've enjoyed that on a second watch, or maybe I've seen it more than twice, but
that's a good one.
yeah. So, but I don't know. I don't. I need to get on the Monty bandwagon and watch some action stuff too.
Definitely.
Tony's already wiped out all the chips. Well, we'll have to set you up a. I don't even know what, Tony. Not even. We'll set you up a new cycle of chips coming through monthly or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But not the, well, I say not the horseradish. I'm going to send Chad a case of horseradish. How about that? He'll never be on another stream with us ever if I do
that. Yeah. You know, I was going to watch Hurt Locker. I keep saying this. Man, I told you guys I was going to watch it last night. But man, by the time we got done streaming last night, it was, like midnight. I had I popped in the Blu-ray. I had it pulled up on the main menu. I was about to press play. I looked at the clock and it's like 12:20 or something. I looked at the runtime, which was like 2 hours and like 10, 20 minutes. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't. So I went on Netflix and I decided to pull up the We Summon the Darkness.
Yeah.
That a shot. But I don't know. I ended up just, you ever like start a movie and then you get on your phone and you end up just like not paying attention to the movie because you're busy like doing stuff on your phone. Unfortunately, that was me last night. So I decided just to pause the movie because I want to watch that. But I wasn't spending enough time watching it.
Yeah, I've done that before. I know, and I think this is what you're going to say. It doesn't necessarily mean you weren't interested. It's just you had other things on your mind. Yeah, I've had that before. So,
and we just got done streaming, so I was busy editing like the.
Right.
I mean, I already finished the description, but I was like trying to. I don't know, all the technical stuff. It doesn't matter, but you know what I'm talking about.
You're talking about Hurt Locker, and I mean, I'd seen that a couple times before, but when I was kind of down and out and just laid out on the couch like a month ago, I kept bouncing between those. I don't know if you have Pluto TV on your TV. They got like some movie channels on there, and from what I can tell, the movies aren't edited, but they do like throw commercials in there.
Mm-hmm.
And they have several movie channels, and that was one I watched during that, and I watched all kinds like that because I didn't feel like getting up and getting Blu-rays or whatever, So, but the one thing about that is like if you watch a movie with commercials, the movie feels like it's 5 hours long for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh my god.
Sean says, "Wonder where Hayden's Scottish friends are." I don't know.
Like I said, I'm not as liberal on letting people in as Hayden, so they can sit there, I guess.
I'm just a magnet for trolls. I've only been streaming for like a week, and I've attracted so many people who are trying to jump on just to show some inappropriate stuff to get me kicked. I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how
British B was great, even though I didn't understand what he was saying half the time.
I don't know how so many people kind of just found you. You know what I mean?
I don't know. That's a mystery to me because my sub count has not changed in like a week. So I don't know where they're finding me.
They found you, they just don't like you. So.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I was watching another one of those Dominic, whatever his name is, Flicks reviews. I need to do a reaction video to that because I don't know what it is about that style of just like brutal, whatever you'd call it, hatred towards the audience that makes me laugh so hard.
It's almost like reverse trolling or something.
Yeah, it's like he's trolling his supporters, the people who watch his videos, in a way.
Shout out to Friday the 14th who introduced us to Dominic. So.
He's the one who introduced you to. Yeah. Oh man.
So.
I was telling Sean I checked my StreamYard today. I'm on the free version, so I'm at 14 hours for the rest of the month. Well, until Christmas, basically. So I've got to save it for the Suspiria, but I'll still do at least one stream until then.
Yeah.
And I'll still be on community streams like this, of course.
Yeah, we'll we got the pepper thing and then the thing on New Year's Eve. But we may fit another one or two in there somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. But,
and like you were kind of mentioning this earlier about how addicting streaming can be, and I completely fell into that. I mean, I think I've streamed every day since like 3rd of December when I first started streaming or something. It's just so much fun until you're by yourself and trying to figure out what to talk.
Oh yeah,
but shout out to Sean because he's pretty much been there since stream 1, I believe, of mine. So he's always been someone to bounce ideas off of and give me some good feedback and comments in there.
Sean is a dedicated dude. That's why I had to shout him out in my little thank you video because yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. What I said when I came on here though is like when I'm home alone, like I either gotta have to go out and spend some money, which I really shouldn't be, or do something like this because I just get bored.
Yeah.
So I can only sit here and look at the animals for so long, and even though they're cute animals,
Aww. What kind of dog is it?
It's Aussie. So kind of like Tony has, I think, but
Aw.
Yeah.
I love dogs. I get people asking me all the time, like, "Hey, why don't you have a dog?" Well, I live in a third floor apartment, okay, and money's tight right now. I would love to have a dog, but it's a lot of responsibility.
2 of these.
He's
fighting me.
Well, give us the names. Yeah.
So the dog is Chickpea because we're vegetarians.
Okay.
And the cats, they're both black cats, and they're Arrow and Eames. So that's my girlfriend's 2 favorite architects. So
cool.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we represent.
Yeah. There's something about this having animals that just makes life so much better.
It is because you can if you're here alone, I'll just sit there and talk to them, and I don't look so as insane as I would if I was talking to nobody. So
yeah,
Tony, here's what's interesting. Like my girlfriend kind of adopted this dog from someone this year, and it's an Aussie mix, but we're not sure what it's mixed with. So she ordered one of the dog DNA tests so we can find out what the real breed is. So so I guess I'll let you know later. I don't know. So.
Oh, Sean says he's got 2 snakes and 3 tarantulas and a dog and a cat. I'm actually a big snake guy. I don't own a snake. I've never owned a snake. But Sean, have you ever watched Brian Barczyk on YouTube? Because he's a guy who got me into snakes just from watching his videos. I don't know if anyone else in the chat or Corey, anybody else watches snake videos like I do, but
I don't.
He's got this place called the Reptarium in Michigan where it's kind of like just an indoor private zoo, but it's all reptiles and snakes, and he'll actually take them out if you visit and let you, hold snakes and stuff, and it's really cool.
Sean also asked if
and a scorpion
Christmas movie you watch every Christmas Eve. I wouldn't say Christmas Eve, but just in the season, I definitely watch Christmas Vacation every year. But
I would say Christmas Vacation is always my go-to. I'll probably, I watch that your commentary while watching the movie, and I'll probably watch it at least one more time before Christmas.
Yeah.
That
one worked really well with that commentary because I know that movie so well. I didn't have to so pay attention to it, So, hopefully we can make that a tradition, though. I think that'd be fun.
Oh, yeah. That'd be awesome. Well, Sean, I'm curious what kind of snakes you got.
Yeah. Spill it, Sean.
Yeah, come on, Sean. You got ball pythons, or you got the corn snakes in there? What do you got? I would love to get some garter snakes. Those are one of the only snakes that you can cohabitate, so you can have like multiple snakes in one enclosure. And I would love to. You can get some pretty cool colors when it comes to garter snakes, and they're so common. I'm not trying to take over this stream and turn it into a snake stream, but
I'm trying to find something I'll actually show you. I did an interview with a guy one time that he was actually a vet, but he also was a snake breeder, and he would, try to get those different color patterns and stuff.
Yeah, like different morphs.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find some pictures of his.
Sean, you got to be more specific than that, man. What kind of python? A blood python, carpet python, reticulated python? Hopefully not. What you got, man? And what morph is your corn snake?
Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can share this.
Okay, is that a banana clown or something?
I don't know, actually. I don't think there's names on these, but it's just got all kinds of different.
Oh, nice. I'm not too familiar. I know that's a pied. I'm not too familiar with all the morphs out there, but yeah, see, those are ball pythons for anyone who's unfamiliar. Those are really cool guys.
This is a Coral Glow YB clown.
Nice. So Sean's got a blood python, and his name's Kurt. Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, I never hated snakes, but I'd say I maybe had like a little bit of a mild fear of snakes until I just almost like challenged myself to get over that fear through just watching videos on YouTube. And like I said, Brian Barczyk, he's a great guy who's got a really awesome vlog channel, and he's got a podcast, which is cool. But just through watching videos about snakes and reptiles, I'm like not as afraid. I mean, I've seen some in the wild since I've, put myself through the challenge of getting over the fear, and I'm not as afraid of snakes anymore.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What's up, Jamie? Thanks for checking in.
I saw Jamie earlier in the Twin Peaks live coffee thing, whatever it's called.
Oh, cool.
Stream they were doing.
Oh, I need to watch through that show. Like, it's not. There aren't so many episodes that I couldn't watch through it.
What, Twin Peaks?
Yeah, I mean, I watched Fire Walk with Me back in the day, back in VHS days.
Like, that's it? That's all you've watched?
Yeah.
What? No, you can't start with Fire Walk with Me. I know it's like a prequel, but
well, I was at someone's house and they were watching it.
Gotcha.
Like, I just put it on, but yeah. But I was intrigued by it. So.
I love it. I watched it. I binge watched it all from season 1 through The Return, and just like maybe 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge Lynch fan, so I felt like, I've waited too long. I need to watch this. And I fell in love with it, man. There really is something just magical about that show that maybe Jamie would have a better be able to put it into words better than I can, but there's just something like heartwarming to, I don't know. That sounds really weird to say about Twin Peaks, I guess, but the characters are so lovable. You get to know them, and the show is just so much fun. I mean, yeah, it takes a little bit of a dip halfway through season 2. There was a lot of behind the scenes drama when it came to creative control and David Lynch and Mark Frost and all that stuff, but you got to watch it. And then The Return, of course, which was released in 2017 as like sort of a third season, is almost completely different than the rest of the show, but still has that same, like, obviously it's still the same show, still the same characters for the most part, but
was The Return a one-off season, or are they going to do more, or just a one-off?
I think it's one-off. I don't know. There's probably rumors about David Lynch continuing it. I'm not really too aware. That'd be cool though. I wouldn't mind it, but then again, they're probably just, it probably would be best if they just kind of left it where it is. Yeah.
That's cool.
It's definitely a confusing show with a lot of layers.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it kind of fun.
I think that's part of the reason, too. I haven't dove into it because I'm pretty stupid, so I don't know.
Oh, man, I still don't fully understand every layer, but even just on the most basic understanding level, it's just a fun show. Yeah.
I sit here and watch Grandma's Boy, so, yeah, whatever.
Nick Swardson's amazing, though. I love seeing Grandma's Boy, but just because he helped write it or create it or something, and I know he's in it.
Yeah. He can get escorts to play the dancers. So,
well, I didn't know that. Hold on.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I wouldn't mind seeing it. I definitely think he would have to almost. I don't know. I don't know if there'd be enough like storyline, the way things tie up at the end of The Return, to. I think a spinoff is the best direction you could really do, as of where Twin Peaks kind of sits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rather than trying to continue the story somehow.
That's cool. Sometimes that crap is overextended too, and then it hurts the legacy, I think. But
yeah. Fortunately, though, in my opinion, The Return did a great job of continuing everything, yet keeping it very fresh. I mean, it was, 20 years later?
Yeah, at least, probably.
It's So yeah, shout out to David Lynch. Do you like David Lynch?
I need to watch more stuff. Like I really liked Elephant Man. I saw that years ago, and I feel like that's his more almost like
Normal.
straightforward movie because it's almost like a not a documentary, but you know what I mean, like a horse historical biography type thing.
Yeah.
I love my favorite movie is Blue Velvet, but I don't know if it's that I like the movie or that I really love Dennis Hopper in that movie. So
yeah. Well, even though I don't necessarily like love all of David Lynch's movies, I love him as a director and as a person because he just makes some of the most unique movies that are out there.
Yeah.
That are like nothing I'd ever seen before. Lost Highway is my personal favorite. Anyone who watches my streams has probably heard me say that already, at least once. Wild at Heart and Inland Empire are two that I have not seen. But yes, Lost Highway. I hated Lost Highway the first time I watched it. I didn't understand it. I was like, why is this switching characters in the middle of the movie? Have you seen Lost Highway?
I have seen it. I don't remember much about it, but like one scene always sticks out to me, and it's when he tells him to talk to him at his house.
That's the scene that just the whole idea of getting a VHS tape on your doorstep in an envelope that's showing the inside of your house as if it's like some sort of surrealist real estate video.
Right.
And then, he meets the guy, walks up to him at a party, and it's just like, I'm inside your house right now.
Yeah.
You like to talk to me or whatever. It's so weird and great.
It is.
I love it. And yeah, the Lost Highway soundtrack is really great too. I own it on CD. I don't have the vinyl, unfortunately. Yeah, and Sean loves Lost Highway too. Yeah.
That's cool. I need to watch it again. It's been a long time. I remember watching that scene though that you were talking about. Like, I think it was like really late one night when I saw it the first time. I was like tired, and then my mind was blown, and I couldn't sleep or something. It was
yeah. That's so great.
But yeah, no, I should revisit some of those again. Jamie says Lost Highway and Wild at Heart too. Definitely haven't seen that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's so much shit I need to watch.
Same here, You guys are always giving me ideas.
By the way, I didn't know if that was Timmy. Thanks, Timmy, for checking the.
I said that. I was reading off his comment. Shout out to you, Timmy.
Yeah. Let's see. What else can I bullshit about? Because I had no plan coming into this stream.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here's something else I need to watch more of. I got this like.
And that's the expensive guy, right?
Yeah, I think we got it for like $100 though at the summer Criterion sale. So
nice.
But it's really cool. Like there's a page in here dedicated to like each movie in the set, and a little write up about it.
So does it come with like a separate thing for the movies?
I'll show you.
Because that is the Criterion, right?
Yeah, they're all in the back. Like.
Oh, cool.
So
I need to catch up on. I've only seen the Matthew Broderick and then the newest one with Bryan Cranston.
Oh yeah.
I need to catch up on those.
Showing the big guns, yeah. Let me go find some more expensive shit.
Go for it. James says that Silent Hill 2 is heavily influenced by Lost Highway. I have not seen Silent Hill 2. but that makes me really want to go see it. And Jacob's Ladder. Jacob's Ladder is great. I can totally see the correlation there, says Sean McManus.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jacob's Ladder's crazy. Sean gonna watch Zodiac. Yeah, I watched that too when I was sick. I'd already seen that too a number of times as well. But man, that's so good.
Would you believe it if I told you I hadn't seen it?
Oh, it's a definite must watch. We've talked about my kind of main obsession.
Silent Hill 2 is a game, not a movie. Still, I'll go check it out.
We've talked about my Manson obsession, but I always say fan, but that's not the right word because I don't want to say I'm a fan of Ted Bundy. You know, but like, I'm just interested in that. Those like Zodiac's another one that's like extremely interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a theory back in the day, and I think they've disproven this, or did the research and found it wasn't true. But there was a theory for a while that the Zodiac was actually Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber.
Really?
Yeah, because he was a math professor at that time in San Francisco, and with the whole, the messages with the puzzles and stuff, they had that theory it could have been him. So
that's interesting.
Yeah, Black Dahlia too. That's an insane case.
Yeah. Sweet. Jamie says I can watch Silent Hill 2 as if it's a movie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Thank God for people who stream video game playthroughs.
Yeah. I know. I kind of want to watch some people play that Cyberpunk game a little bit.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
Cool. I don't know when, if I ever will. I'm sure I will eventually get one of the new systems, gaming systems, consoles. I'll probably go with Xbox just because I've just that's what all my friends had growing up. So I've just always been Xbox. Do you have any preference?
I was a PlayStation guy until this last round, and then I got the Xbox One S because it played 4K discs.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like the dashboard and stuff on it better, I think, personally. So Sean's, I mean, that's possible.
Yeah,
anything's possible. They didn't catch him, so and Sean's actually playing Cyberpunk too. So
nice, Sean.
I can't. Like, I could watch someone play it, I think, but I can't play first person shit. It makes me sick. So
that's how my dad is. Like, I remember trying to play 007 GoldenEye on the N64 with him when I was a kid. And
yeah,
he can only last like 10 minutes. Some people, it's just I don't know. Is there like a name for that?
Only thing I equate it to is like motion sickness. It's like you're spinning around, and I can't get like I don't know what it is, but
I gotcha.
But yeah, which sucks. Thankfully, like I don't really play the game, but like I'll get on like GTA 5 and just run from the cops. I just enjoy that crap.
That's always fun.
I don't really do the missions much.
I don't either. I don't think I've played one mission in GTA 5. That's literally all I do is just go beat up random pedestrians and steal cars and use cheat codes to get helicopters and stuff.
Timmy wants to know how old your dad is.
My dad, man, I feel bad because I don't know the exact age. I think he's 57. Hold on. Let's see.
By the way, Jamie, I remember you kind of talked about that story. I'm sad to hear that.
I think he's like 54 because, yeah, I don't know. His birthday is actually the 13th in 2 days. I still need to get him a present.
Sean, Red Dead Redemption 2, I played that some, and it was, it's not a first person, really, but it was so fucking dark that it was hard as hell for me to see anything in.
Oh, you meant dark, like physically dark?
Yeah, like it was.
Really?
Yeah.
Most of it's in the snow. Well, not most of it, but
I don't know. I was in the first thing where you're like creeping up to this cabin, and I couldn't see shit. So, point is, I just suck at gaming. Okay, I play like sports. So,
Red Dead 2 is good. I'm like, I don't know, probably 2% into it. I love the first one, and I love the second one. I just haven't. I'm not the biggest gamer anymore. Like, it's hard for me to sit down and spend hours playing video games like I used to.
4 years. Until Dawn. I think I've heard of that, but I don't. Like I said, I don't have a PS4, so unfortunately.
Has anyone in the chat played? Dang it, what's it called? It's some sort of video game where you're like running away from a serial killer, and it's not Friday the 13th. The game. It's what is it called? Someone in the chat's got to know, but it's basically like you take turns, like someone's the killer and people are the survivors or something. I can't remember what it's called.
Until Dawn is third person. That's cool.
Maybe it was Until Dawn. No, Dead by Daylight. That's it, Sean.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's cool.
I actually have the Xbox Game Pass or whatever it's called, which that's included on. So I need to check it out. I have it downloaded too. I just haven't played it.
Yeah, you can get all those like skins for it, where it's like a Michael Myers like scene and shit.
I feel like I would love it. Like it's like it looks like you're in your own horror movie, kind of like Amy was saying about Until Dawn.
It's cool. I wish that we would get like a legit like I would love a legit Halloween movie or Halloween game or something, like
Halloween the series, like movie.
Yeah, something like
movies.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I know that people love the Friday the 13th. See you, Jamie. Thanks for stopping in.
There. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah.
I know people love that Friday the 13th game, but I guess it got so screwed up with bugs and like the developers kind of dropped it. But
I couldn't never
issues.
I tried to get into it, but the controls were so weird. And when I was the killer, I could never get anybody. Like it moves so slow when you're the killer, and I know that's kind of the point because Jason pretty much walks everywhere. But
right,
yeah,
I played it too. I could not sneak up on anybody.
I know. And then somehow, when I was a survivor, they'd get me every time.
That's funny.
Oh, a new Evil Dead game was announced? Who said that? Where'd it go? Oh, Sean.
Also, a lawsuit killed the Friday the 13th. Yeah, that sucks.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I buy games like on occasion, and then they just kind of sit there. So I'm not the best person to talk to gaming about, but
yeah,
God, it was such a big part of my growing up. Especially like Super Nintendo was like the big one when I was. I don't know how old I was when that came out, but
yeah.
Shit, I had an Atari when I was young, but
I grew up on the N64.
Yeah. See, I think I was just too old when that kind of hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've still got the same one, same console that I got for my 7th birthday. Same Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
And that's the game I collect for. I'll eventually be doing a video on that, on my Nintendo collection, and I have a little, like, retro gaming station, if you want to call it that, in my apartment that I also play VHS tapes on.
PS3 hooked up to this TV back behind me, but
yeah,
rarely use it. The Xbox is out in my living room, but
and actually tomorrow morning, I have it scheduled already. I have a video coming out. I filmed like 3 months ago, as just kind of like a backup video, but also I was gonna save it for when I started transitioning into like Nintendo 64 segments on my channel. But instead of, I couldn't think of any good video ideas for this week. I'm trying to do a video every week at least.
Yeah.
So I just decided this Saturday, tomorrow, I'll be releasing a Nintendo video about this. Let me go grab it real quick.
Okay. Yeah, the Super Nintendo was. I remember my buddy getting a Super Nintendo, and the first night, me, him, and another friend of ours wiped through the Super Mario World that first night, and I think we stayed up till like 4 a.m, but whatever.
So I'll be talking about this in the video. It's a cartridge that comes with all 3 Mario Party games and a bunch of Super Nintendo games. Pretty cool. And the reason I made the video is because I hadn't really seen any good reviews of this. And these are all over eBay. But on YouTube, there's not very many good reviews of it. So I'm like, I'll do one that'll be a little bit more comprehensive. So anyone who's ever looking to revisit Mario Party for a cheaper price, because the Mario Party original cartridges are like really expensive right now. So I figured that Christmas would also be a good time to release that video, because people might be looking for alternatives to play N64 games for those retro guys out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be a good video.
Yeah, and it comes with, let me know if you've ever played any of these. I think I don't think they're Super Nintendo. They're like original Nintendo.
Okay.
Have you ever played any of these? 1942, Island 3, Battle City, Castlevania 2.
Played that.
Contra. I had a lot of fun playing Contra on this thing.
Contra. God.
Yeah. Donkey Kong 2, Double Dragon 2, Gradius. This is one thing I should have done in my video that I forgot is, I show the cartridge in the video, but I don't list off all the games that comes with it. And I could have also have like recorded a segment of me, of the TV, like me putting it on and showing everyone, but at least I talk about it in depth.
You could list those games in your description or something, maybe.
Yeah, I could do that. That's a good idea. And then it comes with Gradius, Rockman 3, Rush Attack, Star Force, Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3, which is really cool. And then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
So yeah, it's just a cool little, probably illegal technically, but bootleg.
I guess Super Nintendo has a lot of people still doing like homebrew stuff on carts, right?
I think so. Yeah, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Let's see, what are people talking about? Donkey Kong Country and Super Mario World.
Yeah. Super Metroid, I never played that.
Me neither.
And yes, don't forget tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Challenge round 2.
I'm going to buy my pepper tonight. I'll be ready.
My local Walmart didn't have any Serranos, so I had to go out of my way to find one. So drove half hour to spend 15 cents.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I had other stuff to buy too, so whatever.
Kroger has me through habanero, and then I live in Texas, so hopefully I can figure out a physical location that sells hot peppers to buy the other ones, so I don't have to order them. But I don't know. I've said this before, but maybe the farmers market. I know there's a couple in my area. Hopefully they're still going on during COVID, but there's one down the street that has organic vegetables, and I figured that might be a good bet.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
Let's see. I wonder if anyone will quit after this one. That's a good question. I feel like everyone will get through this one. But you really have to weigh the option of the fact that the next one could be 30 times hotter. So that's going to be, 2 weeks. I'm hoping we can get everyone on board for 2 weeks, which would be the day after Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Because it kind of depends on what everyone's doing family wise, but those shows don't last a whole lot of time. So I think I'm actually going to do something different with this one. Once we do the challenge and kind of wrap that up, I'll just turn it into a community chat. So we'll throw a link in and let other people come in if they want. So that'll be fun. I actually had an idea. I could go get some beers here real quick, and the movies I'm going to pair them with for the first couple of beer and a movie thing. So if you can hold the fort, I'll go grab those.
Let's do it. So Sean, you wonder if it'll be 2 weeks after this one. Are you wondering are we gonna wait another 2 weeks before the next one? A part of me, just to kind of speed it up, I wish we were doing it every week. But it might be better that we're doing it every other week, just to, I guess, give. I don't know. That's up to Corey and those guys, but yeah, it does seem like it's gonna take forever to get through all the peppers at the every other week thing. But if we did it every week, people's schedules might interfere more. It might be easier. Going every other week gives people time to possibly, make sure that plans don't interrupt it, or possibly ask off for work if you're able to do that. I'd probably ask off for work just for fun, just to do it if I had a job. Unemployment is awesome. Well, for a while I was doing freelance video work that lasted me past my job being shut down for COVID. But then that ended. Blah, blah, blah. Cigars on the next Al, Jess, and Timmy live community horror show on Saturday, December 19th. Yes, live community horror show. Subscribe to them on YouTube. That's Al, Jess, and Timmy's channel. That's going to be a lot of fun. That will also be the day after the Suspiria commentary with Corey, myself, and Al Suspiria, and anyone else in the community who wants to join. So what you got, Corey?
Cuban cigars?
I wish.
I have actually had a Cuban cigar before, to be honest.
I haven't either.
Got it in Poland.
Oh, wait, you said you did have one? Oh, tell me about it.
Wasn't anything special.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Cuban cigars are supposed to be almost like a creamier, like a Connecticut sort of cigar. Is that right?
I don't know. I don't know enough about cigars to say really. So I probably shouldn't say anything.
I gotcha.
But whatever. Okay, so I have one beer I haven't paired a movie with yet because I'm not sure what I'm going to pair with it. But I have this American brown ale called Best Brown.
Okay.
From Bell's, which I love Bell's. They usually put out good stuff. So haven't paired a movie with that yet. So I'm working on that one. Then I have this beer called Space Camper.
Ooh, that looks cool.
And with that, I'm going to pair the Fourth Kind.
Nice.
So next up, I have this Sierra Nevada double IPA called Hot Bullet.
Okay.
And I think with the name Bullet in there, I have to pair it with an Andy Sedaris movie, Do or Die, with Pat Morita.
I've never seen that.
And then this is probably blasphemous for a lot of people, this last movie, because I haven't seen it. For whatever reason, I just haven't seen it. But I got this beer called Old St. Louis Lager.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pairing that with Escape from New York. And why I'm doing that is because if some people don't know, a lot of this movie was shot in St. Louis. So
really,
yeah. So that's kind of my reasoning to pair those two. So that's kind of that's going to be the first 2-3 episodes of the Malts and Movies new show. So
awesome! I can't wait.
Yes, I know. There's shit that I haven't seen, like Godfather. I'm not seeing any Godfather movies and whatever. Is this Jess? I don't.
I don't know.
No, I haven't seen Escape from New York. No.
Sean, you're gonna hate me, but I haven't seen it either. That's been on my to watch list forever, though.
Yeah, just for whatever reason, I haven't. And I mean, I've seen parts of it. I haven't seen it all the way through. But,
yeah.
I seem to always like catch it on TV or something like 2/3 of the way in or whatever. So.
Yeah.
And I picked that up at Walmart this summer, I guess, for $12.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. Just calm yourself, Sean. It'll be all right. I mean, Hayden's not seen Just Friends, so have you seen Just Friends, Sean?
I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of it.
Escape from New York. Well, Just Friends is coming your way, so
okay.
Hopefully, maybe you'll get it before Christmas, and you can watch it for Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Jonathan too again for he gave me the code for A Star Is Born. I'll be checking that out soon since he gave me the code for that. I downloaded it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I am not. And
man, he should have given you the code. Why'd he give it to me?
I've got the 4K. I got the 4K for like $2 Family Video. But that's why I got it, because it was $2. I got sick of seeing freaking Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper all over shit when that was big.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. I've heard that Shallow song so many times. I feel like it's the only song in that movie because I've heard it so many times. Tell me something, girl. Hayden, we got to make a list of movies and just ask, have you seen it? I will look so bad, though, if you do that. I already look like I haven't seen any. I swear, I watch more movies than anyone I know for the most part outside of this community. And I still haven't seen a lot of classics though. I know. I'm working on it. Y'all doing the top movies of 2020. I will be doing a video on my, like a personal video on my channel of my top 2020 movies. Last year, I did a top 10 on my podcast before I had a YouTube channel. I don't think I'm going to be able to come up with a top 10, though, for this year. It's probably going to be top 5.
Be tough.
Yeah.
I might try to do a top 5 or something, but it's going to have to be after the first of the year just so I can see some of this crap.
I know, right?
The Goonies. Have you seen The Goonies?
Yes. I have seen The Goonies later than most people. But yeah. But yeah.
You weren't around when it was out, so.
Yeah, I just missed it. My era.
Same one. Did it come out in the UK or?
Yeah, it got a UK release and overseas release, and
I wanted to see that.
Sean was telling me that earlier, and that's a movie I have been waiting for. I love A24. That movie looks great. Hearing Sean recommend it and saying that it's really good makes me want to see it even more. And there's 0 options for any American to see it as of right now. Unless, I guess, you find a bootlegged overseas copy. But I'm so pissed that movie has not come out here yet. That was one of my most anticipated movies of this year, actually.
I remember seeing that trailer, and I was like, damn, that looks good, but
yeah,
it sucks. Fucking COVID.
I know, and last night, for anyone who wasn't there, I know Sean, I think Sean was there. I don't know. Well, Sean watched it at least. Last night I did a stream with Corey, Jonathan, and someone. Who else was there? Al. Al was there. We talked about, right? I went through my list of movies that I have not seen yet in 2020 that I need to see and that I've heard are good. And it's just been a complicated year because, like Corey and I were talking about last night, there's just there has been some good movies, but a lot of them were either pushed to next year, so no one's seen them, or released straight to VOD at a higher price point than I was personally willing to pay. Like, I know I got lucky and I saw Invisible Man in the theater right before COVID hit. I like that movie, and I bought it on 4K for $10 when they were having a sale. But when that was released on VOD, it was like $20. Mulan was $30, and you had to have Disney Plus subscription. Like, so many movies were released to VOD at these insanely high price points that only families could really like afford to pay because you're getting your money's worth in that situation. But
for a family, it was perfect. You pay $20 to not have to get the kids out, and I mean that's way less than you'd be paying to take the family to go see it.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, I thought Invisible Man was pretty good too, other than Elizabeth Moss. So
I agree. I'm not the biggest Elizabeth Moss fan. I think, I don't. It sounds horrible to say you hate someone for their faith, but I want to punch her in the face.
I don't have any problem saying it. So.
It looks like she's already been punched in the face a few times, but man, I'm horrible. I apologize, Elizabeth, if you're ever watching this.
Dude, the guy had an invisible suit. Why wasn't he chasing down Alexandra Daddario?
Yeah, I would have watched that for days, man. Well, it's Hollywood. I wouldn't say they cast her as if she's like a sexy model, but I kind of feel like I'm the only one who doesn't think of her like that. But I'm glad Corey agrees with me. No offense. You know, you don't have to look great to be talented in Hollywood. That's not, or it shouldn't be a requirement.
Dude had an invisible suit and was into chicks with square asses. So,
you know, I'm really mad that movie gave it away in the trailer that he's wearing a suit. You know, because there's that scene where she dumps paint on him in the trailer. And you see the suit, and so instantly I knew, like, okay, like I wish they had played more with, is she crazy? Is she not crazy? But going into it, we already knew it's a dude in a suit. Like, she's not crazy. You know, the movie was still great, but that's like another layer they could have had that would have made it even better if they had played with it. And, you know, I don't know.
No, I agree. If Al gets an invisible suit.
Alexandra, you better run. I'm coming for you. You better share that suit with me. Oh, man.
Al gets to see those girls on the corner on streets of Philadelphia. Better look out.
Yeah, there are some people that should not have the ability to turn invisible. I'm definitely one of them, probably.
I'd use it for evil, that's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, there's so much you could do with that. So many possibilities.
Yeah, Bill and Ted, I haven't seen that.
I never saw that one either. I've never seen any of those movies. So I don't know how much I'll like it.
I don't think I ever saw the second one, honestly. Just the first, I think. But I bought that 2-pack at Walmart, like everything else. I think it's also still sealed.
What's up, Jonathan? Where you at?
I think he's working, probably. But
I'm filling in for Jonathan today. Sean said that where'd it go? He was talking about Upgrade, and I love Upgrade as well. That's the same director as Invisible Man. I forgot his name.
Lee Winnell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Upgrade is a movie that I'm waiting for that price point to drop just low enough to where I feel like picking it up. But there's a lot of movies I'm kind of waiting on the price to drop. Under the Silver Lake, I love that movie. Waiting for that to drop. Waiting for their Upgrade to drop. I'm waiting for The Lodge to drop in price. Those are 3 big movies that I want to have in my collection that I don't.
Yeah.
Although Under the Silver Lake, which I feel like is underrated, is available on Amazon Prime. Have you seen that?
I have seen that. I saw that at a family video too, but it was just on DVD, and so I didn't buy it.
Yeah. What did you think?
I really liked it a lot.
Yeah, like some of the parties he goes to in that movie were so cool. Like,
yeah.
Here I go again talking about atmosphere in a movie, but it felt like you were in this strange world.
It was one that, from what I remember, had me guessing the whole time, which I love that. But
and whether or not it all paid off in the end could be debated. I would understand if somebody didn't feel like it paid off in the end. But the journey to get there was so entertaining that I didn't even care.
No, I can look past a shitty ending sometime if the ride is fun,
Yeah. So. Shout out to Orc. We got one in the chat. Jonathan's at Walmart trying to find Possessor. Hey, if you find an uncut copy on Blu-ray, let me know, because I don't think it exists yet, but I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I know they've got it on 4K for the uncut version, but
I was out today. I didn't even see that uncut anymore. Like, I think people bought that up, which is kind of crazy because I don't know, like, how many people go to Walmart, especially in my town, know about that movie. Maybe they're just looking for shit to watch. I don't know.
But, yeah, I guess so. And I think it's finally getting its turn in the spotlight. Like, people are finally talking about it.
Yeah.
I've been talking about it. I was even kind of late to seeing it. Like, I was, it got I don't think it was released in select theaters in some areas. I don't think it got a release around me. Actually, I take that back because I do know a couple people that I don't know where they went to see it, but I know they saw it in theaters, and I'm jealous of that. But what was I talking about?
Disaster.
Yeah, I as soon as it released on VOD, it took me like a week or two before I finally had time to rent it. But great movie, probably my favorite of the year. I'm still kind of deciding.
Absolutely love Chernobyl. I want to get that 4K, but I'm trying to catch it at a good price or used down the road. But that's a great little, I don't know, 6 episode show, I think. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's terrifying too. So, um, so yeah, I guess that was that this year it was on?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it, but I
No.
think it was like the very beginning of the year.
Yeah, I remember not missing that when it was on.
It was before COVID, like just before all that happened.
It's fun.
Kind of ironic that a movie about a government reacting poorly to not a natural disaster, but a just disaster of sorts.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, our world kind of reflects that or mirrors what almost happened in this show to some degree.
Here's another great show I watched this year. Of course, Helter Skelter, an American Myth. That was on Netflix. I want to say it was, yeah, 6 parts. But it was an awesome show. And Lauren talked about a Manson show that was on Reels, I think. Let me see if I can find that.
On Reels?
Yeah.
What is that?
I think it's another channel. See if I can find it. I've been wanting to. Is this it? Hold on a second.
Zodiac is by David Fincher, right?
Yeah.
I think I might, if that's still on Netflix or Amazon, wherever it was streaming, I might go watch that today and skip Hurt Locker, or maybe do a double feature. I mean, that's a weird double feature, but I don't feel like doing anything today. I haven't been doing anything today, so I think I'm just gonna watch movies for the rest of the day.
That's what I really need to do, honestly. Yeah, it is on Amazon Prime.
Okay, cool.
So.
And so is Suspiria. Catch us live for a Suspiria 2018 commentary on Friday, December 18th on my channel, The Cornelius Collection, where you can see Corey, myself, and Al, along with possibly some other guests, talk about Suspiria 2018.
Yeah. I'm checking something out here. I always wanted to do this on a stream. I don't know how it would work, but you know how like Prime has those watch parties?
Yeah.
Like one person will start the movie and everyone's like.
I have no clue. I don't know. I might Google that and try to figure it out because I know what you're talking about, and that's really cool.
Oh yeah, I watched this for the first time this year, or the game. That is damn good.
I need to watch that too. I have it on VHS though. Michael Douglas, right?
Yeah, that's another one that'll have you guessing the whole time. It's awesome.
The Game and Zodiac are Fincher's best. What year did The Game come out? Was that before or after 7? That was before, right?
I think it's 97
okay.
That came out, if I'm guessing right. Let's see.
Yeah, but who has Hulu, Orc? Come on.
I've got Hulu.
I need to. Hulu's the one I can do without. Although I want to watch Palm Springs.
Yes, 1997 for the game.
Okay.
We can pull up David Fincher here.
I've heard Mindhunter is really good, Sean, on Netflix.
He did Alien 3. I know Lauren loves that one. Benjamin Button. I forgot about that.
So there's somehow a way to do like I haven't really seen many people do it, but
I haven't either. I don't think we can show it on a stream, but we can do a commentary and everyone will be on the same like time stamp and whatever. Also, David Fincher did that Mank movie about Citizen Kane. I need to watch that too.
Me too. I love Citizen Kane. I love David Fincher, so hopefully it's good.
I've heard good things.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hulu, Disney, and ESPN. That's the deal we have. It's like $12 for all three. So
that is a good deal.
But I know Disney's probably going up in price pretty soon, so they're gonna have to pay for all these fucking shows they're doing. But yeah, they got a lot of awesome shit coming. If you're a Marvel fan, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Not for everyone on Mank. Not everyone likes Citizen Kane, for sure. But
that was like the movie for the brief amount of time that I was in film school for like the one semester. They made us watch that, and that's kind of the movie that let me know, like, hey, black and white movies can be good, like older black and white movies. Because before that, I just thought of them as boring and, old, and I didn't want to watch them. But it really was great.
Chess has that combo too. ESPN Plus kind of sucks. I don't know, man. Those damn 30 for 30 documentaries are some of the best documentaries I've ever seen. So,
yeah, but do they have all of them on there though?
They're all on there.
They are? Okay.
I mean, that OJ one is like fucking like awesome.
I'm just pissed off at ESPN Plus because I bought that thinking that would get me really cheap UFC fights. I love the UFC, and I bought it, and I only to find out that only allows you access to pay full price for a UFC fight. So I'm like, are you kidding me? What the hell is this? Yeah, I'm still paying $60-$70 a fight and a yearly membership on top of this. Like what? So yeah.
You keep one film on an island, what would it be?
Naked Gun, probably.
I would say this is probably a bad pick if you're on an island, but Jaws. Jess, one I would suggest checking out. I watched it the other day because it was on, I think. I don't know if you're like a Tupac fan, but there's one about the murder of Tupac, and Mike Tyson's kind of interviewed through the whole thing because Tupac was at the Tyson fight that night. And it's a pretty good one, but there's a ton of good ones on there. So
I think I still do have ESPN Plus. I don't know. I bought a year of it. Yeah. So I'm not the only one.
Blade Runner's solid. I thought that Cyberpunk game kind of looks a little Blade Runner-ish.
It really does.
Which is awesome. So
okay, when I get off stream, should I go watch The Hurt Locker, Zodiac, or Blade Runner 2049? I'll let the chat decide.
You've seen Have you seen the Blade Runner?
Yes.
I would watch Zodiac since you haven't seen it.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, that's just my suggestion, but
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
well, when we get off here, we should try out that watch party thing just to see how it goes. I'm just curious how it works.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
So,
yeah,
two
that's
votes.
my problem. I keep like rewatching movies that I've already seen, and
I do the same shit, man.
I need to just go on like a binge where I watch nothing but movies that I have not seen.
It's almost like comfort food, you know. You always eat the same comfort food. You do that. I do that with movies too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the tough part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna Netflix and chill.
Jess is you can hop on here whenever you want.
Yeah, we're just hanging.
Don't be jealous.
There's the link if anyone's still wants to come in. I'll be on. I'll stay on another 20 minutes or so, I guess.
I still haven't figured out when you like want to reply to someone in the comments. I know how to do it on desktop. You just put @ and then start typing their name, and it'll fill it in for you and let them know. But how do you do it on mobile? Does it work on mobile at all?
I don't know. I didn't even know how to do it on desktop, so maybe
Jess probably knows because I've seen Jess do it before. I don't know if he's on mobile when he's done it, but
that's cool. We'll see you tomorrow night, Jess, for sure.
Yeah. You better be there. Don't back out. You got to do it.
I need to be doing all kind of shit, and you see where I'm getting. But yeah, I don't know. I do that a lot with just watching the same shit over and over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put in a couple like Vinegar Syndrome movies tonight, and
Good old pornos.
well, not that division, but I'm sure there'll be some nudity in them. But,
yeah.
I got my shipping notification from their Black Friday sale today, which is insane because like this halfway to Black Friday sale, it took like 4 weeks to get my shipping notification. So, like they're on top of shit now. And I got my shipping notification for my copy of Fire in the Sky too. So
Another movie I've not seen. I've heard a lot of people. I've been not watching, but I was just listening to a podcast the other day talking about the real story behind the alien abduction. Why can I not say that word? Abduction.
Yeah.
Very interesting, and I heard the movie is like a lot more terrifying than the story of what actually happened to the dude. But
there are parts of that movie that terrified me as a kid.
Yeah.
And if I had never seen it, I'd be pairing it with I'd be doing that with that.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's okay. Yeah, that I was excited. I got that on Stinky Tuna. I don't know who's putting out the real edition of that, but Stinky Tuna had it for 13, so I went the bootleg route. I don't give a shit.
Stinky Tuna. I'm gonna look this up. StinkyTuna.com.
I think so. Yeah,
what are the prices like? Is it good pricing?
Yeah, I got that for 13. So you can get a Rad on there in HD for $13.
Are these all DVDs or?
Yeah, I think most of them are Blu-rays.
Okay.
Pull them up here. I'll show them. They could sponsor the show if they want.
My Bloody Valentine is another movie I need to see. The original. I've seen the remake.
Oh yeah,
I've seen the remake of everything. I just haven't seen the originals. Fright Night, My Bloody Valentine, Chainsaw Massacre. I've seen all the remakes. Hills Have Eyes.
Speaking of, we were talking about it earlier. Speaking of Bird Box, you can get Bird Box $13.88 on Stinky Tuna.
I like Bird Box. I don't know if I'd want to pay $13. That's more of like a $5 pickup for me.
Yeah, I get that. Let's see.
So these are, you say these are all bootlegged?
Yeah, but they're really good quality. I learned about these guys from Tony.
Sean, you are right. I have not seen the Fly remake, but I own it on Blu-ray, and I still haven't seen it.
There you go.
Fire in the Sky. What year is that?
93.
93, okay. That's the year I was born.
Or no, 83.
Oh. 83, dang.
I didn't realize it was that old. Oh well.
Or should I watch The Fly? Zodiac or The Fly?
I'd still go with Zodiac.
Okay.
I think it's better.
Yeah. I love Jake Gyllenhaal's in that, right? And Mark Ruffalo.
There's a scene with I won't go into too much detail, but there's a scene where Jake Gyllenhaal's in this. It's kind of an older dude's house, like asking him some questions.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of a terrifying scene in my opinion, and it's just you'll get to it eventually, but yeah, it's really cool.
Okay. Is it a movie where you're kind of guessing until the end?
Yeah, I mean it is a
crime movie, right? Sort of.
Yeah. I mean they're trying to solve the case throughout it, and I mean this is historical, and it sticks to the history pretty well, I think, but it's still done in such a way that you're wondering, Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is really good in it too.
And see, I know about all these movies.
Mark Ruffalo's in it. It's like an Avengers takes on the Zodiac. So,
I think it was this year. Mark Ruffalo was in some movie where he played twins. It's like a TV series or something. I heard that's really good. I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna look that up. I think it's on HBO Max, possibly.
He is really good with tension. So,
yeah,
the scores are always really good. Like I love that Trent Reznor did that score for Social Network, and that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So, well, I guess we can kind of wrap it up.
Okay.
We'll, of course, be back with you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central for the Hot Pepper Challenge. Let's see, I can pull up let me pull up my branding stuff for the show. Just a second here. I'll pretend like I do shows and don't do very well here.
I'm gonna pull up the once you get done plugging all your stuff, I'll pull up the Suspiria.
Oh, go ahead and do that, and I've got a couple things to pull up here. So
okay, so you can catch me out on my channel, the Cornelius Collection, where I do weekly videos talking about all the things I collect from Blu-rays, movies, VHS tapes, vinyl records, which I still have not gotten to on my channel yet, but I will. And this Saturday, tomorrow, I'll be doing a little Nintendo 64 video. And then we've got what I was just talking about. Suspiria 2018 commentary on Friday, December 18th, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, with myself, Corey, right here, Al Suspiria, and possibly anyone else from the community who wants to hop on. And let me, I don't know if I can find it.
Sean's looking forward to watching that. Awesome. Happy to see you there when we do that.
Hold on. Yeah, let me share the screen real quick.
Yeah. There you go.
There's the advertisement for that. You can, if you want to put it in your watch list or something, you can go to, where is it? You can go to my channel, and it's underneath. Well, I think I have it in. Well, yeah, I have it in my main uploads, so you can find it there if you're looking for it. Because I know once you schedule the live stream, sometimes they just disappear and no one can find them again while they're counting down. So that's it for me.
Cool. So check those shows out, and I'll go ahead and properly hype what we got coming up tomorrow night. 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Serrano Pepper is in round 2 of the Hot Pepper Challenge. Hayden will be along with myself, Jonathan, Lauren, Jess, Al, Timmy, and Jay the Stingray. We'll all be taking on that little spicy item right there. And hope you check out that show. Hopefully, December 26th, tentatively. Won't say that's definite yet, but hopefully then we will hit round 3.
Yay.
Narrow. So hopefully that'll be December 26th. We'll let you know for sure coming up soon.
See, those are so easy to eat. Like, they're so small.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be as easy as they look.
Yeah, definitely not.
On December 31st at 11 p.m. Central, Eastern Time, it'll be straight up midnight on New Year's Day. We will be hosting a community chat called the S'mores Indoors New Year's Revolution. Hope you join us for that. It will be pretty much Al drinking, which he's already said is going to happen, and I may have a drink or two during that. So we will be having that show, and then the podcast is coming back early January, and we will have our first interview. Yes, the S'mores Indoors. Get the merch, people.
They fit true to size. I ordered a size up, and it's way too big, but great quality.
Nice.
That's another thing I wanted to mention to you. I was trying to find your website, and somehow it's not connected to your YouTube. I don't know if you know that or not.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to
let you know in case that somehow happened without you noticing.
Yeah, I'll do that. How'd your stickers turn out? Did they come to you, or?
I'm still waiting on those. I don't know how the shirt came before the stickers, but as soon as I do, I'll let you know.
Yeah. But anyway, the audio podcast will be coming back in January, where we'll have our first interview back with Angelo Pizzo, writer of Hoosiers and Rudy, and had a really good conversation with him. That's kind of sitting in the can, but we hope you enjoy that for the 35th anniversary of Hoosiers. So excited to get that one out there. Hopefully people enjoy that interview. So
yeah,
Sean's going to get whiskey for New Year's. So awesome. But thank you, Sean, for being in here. Jess Graham, of course, good friend of the show. Orc was in a little earlier. Timmy, of course. Al, we had the whole community horror show gang on. Jamie, thanks for being on. Jonathan was in for a second. Who else was on here? Joe Bob Tarheel was in for a little bit, and Mike. Is it Mikey, the truck driver?
Yeah, that's next.
Yeah, next gen. Thanks for stopping in for a little bit. I don't think I missed anyone else. So, but guys, again, check us out tomorrow night. Hope you enjoyed this little kind of off the cuff stream. And until next time, take it easy.
Peace out.
I almost left the